Hi everyone, this is Abhinav from Phone Bunch and today we are unboxing the XOLO Q2500. The box is pretty minimalistic. You just have the branding. At the back there are some specifications listed. The phone is powered by a 1.3 GHz quad-core MediaTek MT6582 processor with Mali 400 MP2 GPU. You have a 6-inch HD display that's 720p and the pixel density is 245 ppi. You have an 8 megapixel autofocus primary camera and a 2 megapixel front-facing camera as well. The phone supports Full HD video recording as well as playback. It's a quad-band phone. It can be used in any continent. So you have 1 GB RAM, 4 GB of internal storage. You have the usual accelerometer, proximity sensor and light sensor available as well. Now let's go ahead and open up the box to take a peek inside. The Q2500 is now available for about Rs 13,500 in the market. Well, there you have it folks. At the very top, it's the XOLO Q2500. It's a rather large phone, as you can see. There is some weight to it as well. Keeping that aside, let's have a peek inside what all we have. As you can see, we got a flip cover within the box as well. That's mighty nice of XOLO to include such accessories with their phones, especially ones with such good specs as well. So this is the flip cover. As you see, it's leather in the front. It's a back cover replacement. You can see leather at the back as well. So you can use this as a stand too, which we have seen on the Q1000 Opus as well. Very nice in quality. Now we have the screen guard that comes within the package as well. Let's have a look inside the box again. It's a very nicely laid out box. So here's a charger. Let's take it out. It's a USB wall charger, 2-prong charger as you can see right there. Nothing special about it. It's just a very simple wall charger. It would require a USB cable. Now this is the headset. It's a bit different from other XOLO headsets. Generally XOLO packs in-ear style headsets, but these are not. They have a golden pin and a single button, very clicky. Nevertheless, we'll check these out in our full review. We'll see how these perform. Next up, we have the micro USB data syncing and charging cable. Again, nothing special. The ports look alright. Standard cable there. And now we have a USB OTG cable within the box as well. So you get 3 extra accessories. One's the flip cover, one is the USB OTG cable, and then your screen guard. Again, a very nice quality cable. The ports look really nice. Next up, you have your quick start guide. It's printed quite nice. And you also have your warranty information. Well, that's everything you get inside the box, including the free accessories, which is mighty nice of XOLO. So folks, this is the XOLO Q2500. Let's take it out of its plastic wrapper. The phone looks really nice. You can see that the display has almost blended with the front glass cover. On the right, you have the power lock and unlock button. You can also see the design right there. You can see the angular design of the side trim. It looks really subtle and good. At the top, you have the micro USB data syncing and charging port, as well as a 3.5mm audio jack. On the left of the device, you have your volume rocker, which is quite sturdy. We would have liked the volume rocker to be on the right hand side, as this is a very large device. At the bottom, you have absolutely nothing, just a space to get the back cover off. Moving to the back, you have your 8 megapixel camera with dual LED flash, and the camera hump is not that much. In the middle, you have the XOLO logo. It's embossed, looks really nice. At the bottom, you have your speakerphone grill. You can see the back cover. It has a very nice matte finish. In the light, it's quite visible, but it will attract some fingerprints. It's quite thin as well and does have a little weight to it as well, but not more than what a 6-inch device should have. So let's open the back cover. The back cover is definitely a bit hard to open. You need to open all the locks separately. It doesn't look that flimsy, but definitely you won't be opening this easily anytime soon. So there you have it folks, that's the back cover open. It isn't that flimsy, doesn't flex that much, especially when it's on the phone. So that's what actually matters. Now coming back to the phone, you have a 3000 mAh battery. It's non-removable, as you can see right there. At the top you have the primary SIM card slot. It takes in your 3G SIM card. On the right you have your second SIM card slot, which will be your normal GSM. And then you have the micro SD card slot, which takes up to 32 GB of storage. And that's a look inside. You can see how well this phone is made. There is no flex anywhere. And the build is really solid as well. The back cover, again, as I said, it's difficult to open. But once it's on the phone, it's absolutely solid. Let's close all of these locks up. So there are no spaces on the inside. That's what makes the phone really feel solid in the hand. So you can see in the front, folks, you have the 6-inch HD display. That's 720 by 1280 pixels right there. At the top you have the 2 megapixel front facing camera. You have some sensors as well. At the top you have the XOLO branding as well as your primary earpiece. At the bottom you have your notification LED, which you won't be able to see in the video. It's there. And I presume you have on-screen buttons as well. So the phone has booted up, as you can see. We'll be back after setting it up. So here we are on the home screen. The phone is booted completely. And you see the display looks amazing. The color reproduction is absolutely superb. Let me reduce that brightness so that you can see the display better. The viewing angles of the display are excellent too. There is almost no distortion in colors. Let's get into settings. You have something called Net Firewall. We'll check that out as well. In about, you can see it's the Q2500 running Android 4.2.2, and XOLO has promised a KitKat update for this phone as well. And we do believe XOLO in this respect, as they roll out several OTA updates for their phones. So you can see in internal storage you have 0.98 GB available there, and in phone storage you have about 1.75 GB. So that makes it about 2.75 GB that's available to you right out of the box. And you can see that USB OTG is also supported, and you get a free cable within the box as well. Getting into apps, let's get into running information. So you can see that about 166 MB is used right now and 801 MB is free. Now Net Firewall is something new. So you can enable or disable which internet connection all these apps use. You can totally disable internet usage for any app, and you can specify whether they use your mobile internet or your Wi-Fi. That's again a very handy feature to use, especially if you are running on a capped data connection. Now this is a default launcher. You can see that the background wallpaper is not scrolling, but apart from that it looks pretty stock. Not many apps have come pre-installed, just the basic apps. All the Google apps and Facebook are there. That's a widget drawer. The touch response is alright. And you can see you have your multitasking UI right there. On-screen buttons, as I've said earlier as well. Now let's change some wallpaper so that you can see the display too. There you see the color reproduction of the display is excellent. Let's change this wallpaper. And the wallpaper looks excellent. And you can see that there are no issues with performance. We have just booted the device and it works perfectly fine. The interface is really smooth and fluid as well. And you can see the display too looks absolutely vivid. And in the app drawer again, nothing takes time to load on the phone. So we'll be back with more. Definitely we'll check the phone out. It's quite solidly built. There is no flex anywhere and the design is really appealing as well. It doesn't weigh that much, even though it has a 3000 mAh battery, and for about Rs 13,500 that seems like a very good bet. We'll be back with more on the Q2500. Till then you can watch our review of the Nokia X as well as Xperia E1 Dual and the gaming review of the XOLO A510S. Do like, subscribe and share the video. We'll be back with lots more. If you have any questions, just ask in the comment section. Thank you and have a great day.